welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo, good boy. When we left off, we had just dinged up to level 21, and I had left myself a reminder I needed to run over here, visit the skills trainer, Miss Lowbanks, and then we're also going to go find the bard and see about slotting some of our traits. We should have had a new class trait opened up, if I remember right from the last time. So we'll be able to slot both of those. Alright, let's see here, Miss Lowbanks. What have you got for us for level 21? I'm sure it won't be quite as extensive as it was with level 20. Yeah, see, we don't even have any, it looks like. When's the next time? We'll get some more passive at level 30. And we'll get another trick at level 24. We want 28, 22, so we do have something coming up next turn. Not this turn, which is fine because we spent, what was it, close to 300 silver getting the getting our skills set up whenever we leveled at 20 there. Okay, so from here I'm going to head on back to the Prancing Pony. We're going to visit the bard there, and we will rejoin you whenever we get inside. So we'll see you then. And here we are in the Prancing Pony, listening to a nice little melody from the minstrel over here. Let's talk to the bard right quick. We want to manage our traits. Okay, the only other virtue we have is charity, so I think we're okay with our virtues. We've got a class slot and a racial slot. Do we have any other race abilities? Hobbit stature. You've overcome your humble beginnings and play a mighty role in this age. Your might is improved. Oh yes, plus 20 might. We definitely want to put that in. What about class? Class is the Leaf Walker. Okay, that's the one that will give us the plus 20% to our movement while we were in stealth. So we're going to add that one too. Now as you see here, especially whenever I pull up the class, you know, the classes in LOTRO here, once you start adding in the class traits, as you see, they divide into different categories. You have each class has 3 different kind of branches that their traits can go down. In this case, for instance, ambidextrous goes in the quiet knife, which is one of the trees that your traits can go down as a burglar, while as leafwalker falls in the gambler. And I don't remember what the third branch of the class is, especially for burglars here. But as you see, you get extra bonuses. Like if you put in 2 traits belonging to the quiet knife, it gives you more bonuses, and 3, 4, all the way up to 5. So to get a full bonus for that particular branch, you need 5 slots filled up with traits that belong to that branch, and then that would leave you 2 slots left to put in some other category. But here we are. That's what we're going to do now. We don't have nearly enough traits and all to worry about whether we're slotting the correct number or not. So we're just going to fill up spots as we get them right now. So let's go ahead. That's going to be 33 silver, almost 34. There we go. And we've got all that set up. So now I need to visit a vendor. Let me see what my inventory looks like. Yep. I'm going to visit Miss Polly here, and we're going to clean our inventory up, get rid of some of the vendor trash and all, and see if we need to trade out any of the items that we have been carrying for improved things, improved like that weapon there will probably get traded out for Hawkling's knife. Okay, I'm going to do some inventory management here, and then I will see you when I'm through. Alright, We have finished up inside the Prancing Pony. We have completed our business in there. Did some basic inventory, and now here we are outside. We're going to head on to Othrongroth. The next step up in the epic quest, Othrongroth. So we've got to go to Tom Bombadil. He's promised to show us how to get into the Great Barrow. It says, we learned from the woman Andras that the Lord of the Nazgul was traveling to a place called Othrongroth. If you could spy on the Witch King at this place, you might learn more of his plans. And when we talked to Tom, he said the Great Barrow is not a place for weak hearts or frail limbs. Wicked wights and evil lords make merry in their terror. They've never caught old Tom, and never will they. He's the master. If you be a-going, Tom will take you. So we've got to head there now. Although I don't know what's going on. As you see, it's a busy Sunday here in Bree. There's quite a bit of action going on. This is the busiest I've seen it in, well, probably a couple of weeks. Of course, I'm not usually on at this time of day either. It's noon right now, so that might have something to do with it as well. I tend to be on a little bit later in the day. Okay, so we're going to go see Tom, and once we get over to his house, we will start this quest up again, and then we will be ready for the next chapter, Chapter 11, Book 1, and continue on here with the epic quest. And we have reached the eaves of the old forest. We are right outside Tom's house here. He is surprisingly not dancing around for once, so let's have a quick chat with him, shall we? Well, my merry fellow, ready to go a-leaping over barrows? Skip along and we'll sing a song that will make the dark ones rattle. So let's travel now. It's probably going to be a time travel type of quest too, because I think this quest actually happens at night. So although it's bright sunny day, I think late afternoon maybe. Yeah, it's afternoon. You'll see it get real dark here in just a second. That's unless we actually start inside the barrow.
An alliance is forged within the depths of Othrongroth, the Great Barrow, a sinister pact which could spell doom for Eriador.
Yep, there we go. Let's run up here. Come now, me hearties, between these stones is what you look for, the Great Barrow of the Downs. Careful now, or your bones will lie until the wights have you dancing. Okay, so what we do is we continue on up this path where you see those torches up there, and that is the Great Barrow of Othrongroth. Now this place is in the game, it's readily accessible, and in fact I believe that in the open world instance there's actually a camp of elves or something right here. With a fireplace, a summoning horn, all those wonderful things. But of course right now, it looks like the dour hands have moved in up here. Let's go into stealth mode, shall we? Ooh, there's the Rich King, and there is Skorgrim. Wonder how close. Come, Skorgrim. Looks like they have gone down into the barrow. And as you see, the Barrow Downs have their own deeds, just like any of the other places. Just like the old forest where we had to find all those places, here in the Barrow Downs you have sections of it just like this, and we have now found the Great Barrow. So let's follow the Witch King and Skorgrim on down into the barrow. Where might they have gone? Dourhand Trader, I tell you I hear something. Who goes there? if we'll be able to get past them. And their swarm. What level are they? 21st level. We may be able to get past. If not, we will have to use our trick. Which ones are... Is that riddle? Yeah, that's the one that'll give us a daze and stun one of them. So let's see what happens here. Are they gonna be too good for us? Oop. Yep, they're a little too powerful. Let's riddle that one. Take him out of the fight and take out the other one. That's one thing about these barrows, is you see a lot of these swarms like this. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh jeez. Let's see if we can get on out of here. Maybe we can make it back to the exit and then heal up and come back in. Nope. Alright, we have to retreat. I think this is the first time we've actually retreated and gone back to a resurrection circle. My problem was I got a little bit too far down in there. I should have been... Ooh, I wasn't the only one. There's a level 23 hunter that just popped up here at Tom Bombadil's house as well. Alright, the dread shouldn't be too bad. Yep, it's just level 1 dread. Minor setback, so we will pop another candle. Nice. Okay. Now what we will do is we will wait until we find Tom and we will start this quest again. My mistake was I got too far. My mistake was I got too far down in there, and so when a next group came along I was still fighting the first group. So since it looks like they're too high of level for me to easily sneak past, what we'll do is take them as we come. Once more into the barrow. There he is. It is nice about these instances that as you kill things, they do not regenerate. So as we take out these groups of dour hands, they are not going to reappear around us. Let's go into stealth mode again. I'm wondering where that second group, did they come from over there on the right perhaps? Did they come from over on the left? When I was in here before, traveling with a group, it was a circumstance where there would be chests and things where you could get these items that, you know, those quests the men of Bree gave us, the trinkets and items like that. But it looks like perhaps they don't show up in these regular instances, because I don't even see the cabinets. There's like cabinets and things you could get trinkets out of. So either we're too far up, or they got it so you can either, you have to come back into the open world instance rather than the actual quest. That's a nasty little blood stain. It's going pretty good so far. Had that one setback because of my own foolishness, I'm afraid. We'll go ahead and riddle you. Let's take out the other guy. Alright, I'm gonna let my points heal back up. Go. Looks like I've healed about as far as I'm going to. So you got a lot of loot down in here, it looks like. It's fine with me. Now back into stealth. As you see, look at our experience bar down there. One, we've got the 50% bonus for what they call resting experience. That little blue bar crawls up every day that you're not playing, and it doubles the amount of experience that you get for killing mobs. So we're getting double experience as it is for killing these things, but add on top of that you nasty. Add on top of that the fact that they are even level and higher level than we are. And you're getting some pretty nice experience for being down here. I do like this. It's one of my favorite dungeons. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to take out one of these firebrands here. This one here, I'm going to get him with a rock. I don't want to have them like that. That's what I was wanting to avoid. I didn't want to have them pile up on me. Okay, let's get closer and let's hit them. I'm trying to remember to use all my abilities. That's something I have forgotten in the past. Let's see, I gotta remember to use Addle. What's the other one I got? Diversion, that's in stealth. Quiet knife. Mischief. I think that's the one that's yeah, I've forgotten we had stances now, so I think that's the one, the stealth stance. Yes, it is. Our attacks will do more damage while we are in stealth, which is always a nice thing to have happen. Yeah, definitely they've got the caves here stripped out for the instance, because there should have been, you know, there should be like chests and cabinets and that kind of stuff you can loot here and get the trinkets and things out of. So they're not going to let you collect the items for faction in Bree quite this easily. Whoops. Alright, we got a white one and a blue one. He'll come on up here. Maybe we can take him without the other one getting in on it. Nope. Already gotten over a full bubble of experience there. Very sweet. Okay, so that's someplace we can go is a gate, but I'm not sure it's one that... I guess it is one. I know some of the things down here in the barrows you have to have keys to get into. Let's wait and fill this back up. There we go. Alright, what do we got ahead of us here? A whole bunch of dour hands. It's a rebel, there's a captain ahead of us, a traitor ahead of us. We can get this guy. It might pull the traitor as well, but hopefully it won't pull nobody else. Yeah, it did. It pulled the traitor also. Once again, we will just continue taking them in pairs. Alright, looks like the captain woke up. He ain't coming any further. So let's take a moment to heal up, and it looks like we have. He resisted our diversion attempts. I'm going to come back here and throw a rock at him. I don't want to be in that room. Let's see if we can lure him out here. That's much better. I can't be defeated. Oh, yes you can. Skorgrim promised. He said we couldn't be defeated. What was that noise? Ah, that's what that noise was. A barrow wight. And we have taken out our first barrow wight. Said the dead will suffer no intruders. Okay. Now I'm going to stand right over here. Let myself heal up before we go any further.